Hi guys, it's Val, Toxic Free. Now, I know you're thinking, why is she wearing a silly hat on her head? Right, I'm going to tell you why I'm wearing a silly hat on my head. Because today isn't just Sunday. Today is Karma Day. Yes, it is Karma Day. Right, okay, listen, my hair's flat now, but hey, let me tell you why it's Karma Day today. Because, as we all know, we all want karma, don't we? Yes, we do. We all want karma on the narcissists. I've got it. I finally got it on one of my narcissists. So today is Happy Karma's Day. I would have actually got a Happy Karma's Day hat, but they don't seem to sell them. I think they should. That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? We could wear them when we have our karma. But anyway, less of that. I do have a party popper as well. Yay! So anyway, celebration's over and done with. I'll tell you why. I'm acting really stupid today. No, this is not a nervous breakdown. I've had a few of those. This isn't what it was like. It wasn't as silly. So, okay. I have heard something yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. I was so excited. I can't remember what day it is. I got a message through Messenger from a lady. Now, I did a video a few months ago, Sex and the Narcissist, about somatic narcissists. I'm going to put the little thing in the corner so that if you want to click back to it, you can. And it was about a guy that I met who called me after 10 years and started dating me. Nothing serious, obviously. And he was seeing God knows how many other people and another lady and a sex site and God knows what. You know, it was the sex sites he was on. It was probably like STDs are us and, you know, gonorrhea for you, things like that. Plenty of crabs. I can see it now. It's going to make a fortune, those sites. So yeah, I actually contacted her at the time when I found out I was being cheated on with her. So this shit hit the fan for a little while. He obviously got told by her that she knew about me, and I basically let rip on him, and I think he's an absolute tosser and very sad man. But she made the mistake, and she knows it's a mistake. She's probably watching this video now. Hey. And if my ex is watching it as well, hi to you. This is for you. I hope you get some supply from this video. Yeah, the video I made was about that situation and how he got caught out cheating. So she went back with him. She gave him another chance, but she's since found out he's still seeing other people. Tut, 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 tut. And she's come to her senses finally. So I'm just yay. So she contacted me and said that she'd found out he'd been seeing so many other people still. He'd been lying his way around things. He'd been cheating. He'd been using his child as alibis as usual, like he used to. She's told him what she's found out. I think she also got one of the other girlfriends and herself and greeted him whilst he came home from work, whilst they were both sitting on the sofa. They kind of like put it to him that they'd found out. He just kind of like, he couldn't deny it obviously anymore, but the excuses that he'd come up with is absolutely ridiculous. She's shown me screenshots of things and he doesn't realise. Do you know, I just want to start off by saying karma may start off with a tiny little thing, and we all want it to happen. But it's the tiny little thing that this karma route, it took a while, but the tiny little thing that happened in this karma situation was the fact that this stupid man who was seeing all these women didn't think that maybe one day he'd find somebody who would put something on Facebook. Now, obviously, you have a friend on Facebook who says something about with a name in it. That person's status will go around all that person's friends. It's tagged. And what he didn't realise, that his cheating would come a cropper one day when one of his girlfriends would put something on, which was, you know, thank you for the lovely weekend, which then alerted all us to, hang on a minute, he was meant to be at his mum's, wasn't he, with his son then? Do you know what I mean? So that's when the shit hit the fan. So it kind of roller coasted from there. So had he not got back in touch with me after 10 years, had he not been stupid enough to put all these girlfriends on Facebook, not thinking that somebody would tag him in a sentence about his lovely weekend, if he didn't think that he'd meet somebody like me who's got a big gob and who's not going to sit back and take it. All these things came together. All these things then meet up and come together, and the shit hits the fan, basically. So it's been a road of waiting for it to happen, but it's now happened. His dad, his mum knows about his ways, because the girlfriend, I'm going to say girlfriend, because she thought she was the girlfriend. He put girlfriend on Facebook. He even put, I'm in a relationship with so-and-so, which I find is really stupid, because he's obviously then got to like manipulate the other girls even more by actually not adding them, because if you've got that, then he's obviously got to lie more. I don't know. The man is an absolute disaster. I do not know what's happened to him in the past. I do not know why he's been like this. He's been honing his skills, obviously, since he was like, sort of, I don't know what age he lost his virginity, but he's been honing his skills since then, and he's 40 something now. So he thought he got away with it. It's taken a hell of a long time to karma to hit. Some of the screenshots that I've been seeing is absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And can I just say, if you're watching this, let's call him Billy Whiz. Why are we going to call him Billy Whiz? We're going to call him Billy Whiz because that was his name on all these sex sites. And cockhold. Cockhold? Cockhold? Do you know, I need to Google cockhold. Give me 5 minutes. I shall Google the word cockhold. You probably all know what it is. But I need to... A cockhold. Sounds really strange. If I held his cock, I'd rip it right off his... If it's not really dropping off with the amount of diseases that man's picked up. Cuckold, cuckold, cuckold. A cuckold is a husband on an adulterous... A cuckold. A cuckold. How do you say that? He was on one of these cuckold sites, which is why sex counts... Oh my God, what is it? It describes cuckolding as a marriage where the husband derives sexual pleasure from watching his wife have sex with other men. Who has a larger penis? Oh shit. Cocked up there, didn't they? Okay. Should be a bit disappointed. So anyway, that's what it is. He goes on all those sites, and he does all sorts of things in front of other people. He has gang banging, and he's probably... I'm surprised his willy hasn't dropped off by now, but hey, one of these days it just might. Won't make a big noise when it lands, but there we go. So what he's also done is he's trying to beg her back. He's trying to sort of apologise and saying, I'm really sorry that I'm ashamed of myself. And she sent me the screenshots, which, you know, one of his sentences was, in one of his screenshots was, I need to give myself morals. I need to give myself morals. You don't give yourself morals, mate. If you're watching this, you don't give yourself morals. You can't give yourself morals. You know, like you give yourself a cream cake, or you give yourself a beer because you've had a good day. Or I'm going nuts now. You cannot give yourself morals. Morals are something that you've either got or you don't have. So there's a stupid thing to say. Also, the things he's saying is like, in the past, when he used to have a girlfriend and he'd meet all these other girlfriends, he's telling his son to lie for him. He'd be going out on dates with other girls and telling his son, shh, don't say anything. I'm taking this girl out on a date because it's her birthday and I feel sorry for her, but don't tell my girlfriend because she'll get a face on. Who tells their teenage son, or however old he was at the time, not to tell his girlfriend that he's seeing other women? Do you know what? Another thing I found out as well, and I don't even think he knows this, so if you're watching this, Billy Whiz, I've got Stumpy and Billy Whiz now. How many other weird kind of strange trug type names am I going to have for my exes? So Billy Whiz, yeah, your son was being bullied, and that's what I found out, and I don't even know if you know that, and I think you're disgusting, because I found some Facebook page, obviously, when I was doing my research on you and stuff, and it was a discarded Facebook page by your son, and he had been bullied, and I don't even know if you know that, and probably you won't even care, because you're too damned interested in your own life. You're too damned interested in lying, in creating a whole world which you survive in, you alone, and you don't care about anybody else. It's in that circle around you, and your son was probably being, you know, he was being bullied, and you didn't even see. And if you did see, well, anyway, I'm not going to say much more about that because he just disgusts me. So I'm going to quickly explain somatic. Somatic narcissist is what this person is. Obviously, he uses sex as a weapon. You can go on adult sex sites. Now, most people that just are sex addicts will go on adult sex sites. They all know where they're coming from. They all know what they're doing. They're all out in the open. What he was doing was going on these sex sites, but also bringing innocent people into his world, creating this image of being the most wonderful son to his parents, being the most wonderful father to his son, making himself look like the most perfect human being whilst he was bringing all these innocent people into his lives. Now, again, I wasn't a serious relationship with this man, but I don't like pathological liars. I do not like liars of any type. And the fact that he was sleeping with somebody else, I was actually thinking more of them than myself. So that's why I told this girlfriend at the time that this had been happening. He created this life, and now it's falling apart. Now it's falling apart around his ears. All his friends will know. Everybody will know who this man is sooner or later. He's drowning. This man is now drowning, and he's trying to grasp onto things. He keeps saying he's going to a therapist. He's going to go to a sex addiction, like meetings. He's going to try. No, he's not. This man will not do that. This man is now creating another story. So the story he had previously was around the life of cheating. Now he's been caught cheating. He's now starting to create another life around that. I'm so sorry. I need to find my morals. No, you won't find your morals. They're in the gutter with everything else. So you can't create anything. You are empty. Do you know, I look back on when I used to go around and see him. The man who used to just watch reruns of Only Fools and Horses. Now it's if you're American or any other part of the world, it's just a sitcom, and I never really enjoyed it much. And he had no conversation skills. He was as shallow as a shallow can be. There was no depth. There was no essence of this man. There was no, there was nothing about him that had. His whole life was a lie. He didn't stand for anything. He didn't have any. He might as well be one of these sex robots. There was nothing underneath the skin. He was just. So that's what he was, because his whole life was a lie. He lied and lied. I don't even think he had a life. I don't even think he actually existed really in his world. In his world, everything was a lie. He lied to his son about his girlfriends. He lied to his girlfriends about his son. He would tell his son that he was with his girlfriends when he was with another girlfriend. He would tell his girlfriends with his son when he was with another woman. He would tell me that he was with his parents when he was with another woman. He would tell his girlfriends that he was with his son when he was with... And this is how he went on. He was never actually in the place he was supposed to be. He was always somewhere else. So this man lived on a different dimension to what he was actually talking about. He's actually saying now that he's actually happy it's happened. No, he's not. He's not happy. He's just creating another world in the world he's got now. He's drowning. He fucking drowns. And what they do is, again, somatics are just absolutely fixated on their sexual experiences. They're just robotic in bed. They have no love. They want to compete against themselves. It's a performance. That's all it is. Not a very good performance. Billy Whiz. I sound angry today, don't I? I shouldn't be. It's karma day. I don't even know what to say today. I just think, yay. So also, apparently, he wanted to marry this lady, the one that I obviously informed in my last video. I haven't found out actually if it was an actual proposal. A loving proposal is when you take someone away to Paris or something, the Eiffel Tower, and you get down on your knee, or I don't know. Because they're not romantic, they'll never do that. And they don't actually really want to marry that person. It's future faking. So what they'll do is they'll just talk about marriage a lot. And that's apparently what he did. He would talk about marriage to her all the time. And about getting a dog called, he even named the dog, was it Bailey or something? He's creating this world. And even if he did marry her, he's binding her to him. That's what it's about. It's about binding her to him so that she's his primary source. And another thing, it's the shop window to his life. So he's also now the family man. He's the doting son. He's the loving father and son of his parents. And now he's the loving husband. He's painting a picture of who he wants the world to see, when really inside he's not the person that he's showing off. So now obviously I'm talking about marriage and moving in together and getting a dog. It's that when the curtains open, da, 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 it's the drama. The curtains open and the play begins. But in the background, there's sordid things going on. They don't value marriage. They don't value marriage. It's just a front. Shop window. Disgusting man. He makes me sick. They have no essence. They just have a hidden self. And I've said this before in videos. He wants another chance. He said he wants to say sorry. He's just drowning. I've written here he's drowning. And he's got to fight. He's fighting now in another... He's been pushed into another dimension, so he has to now make up rules to where he is now. I love you. I'm in love with you. I want to be with you. Pathetic. Pathetic. If he did get married, do you know why he would be getting married? Because all that drama is attention on him. Karma has struck my ex-somatic narcissist, and he is in for the high jump. Half of his clothes have been bleached. Apparently, yes, she's bleached half his clothes. So, Billy Whiz, your favourite clothes are now bleached and all knackered. It's just disgusting. So that was the update. I wanted to update you on Karma Day. That he has been found out. That his parents know all about his sordid ways. I think his son knows, but not so much, because obviously you can't say too much to a son. And this man has been cheating on so many women and lying and living a complete false life, and now he's falling down around your ears. Karma. So that's it really. Basically, this man is going around lying. He's telling each one of his girlfriends that the other person is meaningless to them and they don't mean anything, and then he'll go back to the other girlfriend and say, that girlfriend, that wasn't meaningless, they meant nothing to me, and then go to another girlfriend and they'll say, oh, she never meant anything to me. It's pathetic. So all I could say is karma has finally struck, and I shall keep you updated on this, because I'm so glad. Because you can't keep going on like this. You can't keep going on cheating on people. Do you know what? The amount of diseases you're going to catch, the amount of stuff you're going to pass from one lady to another, it's disgusting. If you're addicted to sex, stay within the same type of people. Stay around your people. Stay around the people that you sleep and you bonk and you do all sorts of disgusting things to, who know who you are. No, they don't know who you are. Who know that what you want, you're all doing the same thing. Then nobody's been lied to. It's all in the open with all your fuck buddies. They're all fuck buddies. But the fact that you actually need to bring nice people into your world, that's the part that disgusts me. You have to pretend to be Mr. Perfect. That disgusts me. And it disgusts your girlfriend. And she's finally realised who you are. And he tried to sort of get across to her that, you were doing me the favour. It was all my fault that you're with me. You just disgust me. So all I can say is that karma has been served, and that's it. So my next video is going to be on the situation I've got going on with my letting agency. Do you know what? Toxic people in my life seem to be everywhere. Remember, see that film, Sixth Sense? I see dead people. I see toxic people. I can see them a mile off. I will go into detail about this letting agency. If you can see, my cupboards are bare behind, because I'm starting to pack and I'm actually finally moving out. And when I move out, there's a lovely review I've written, which I'm going to put onto their Facebook page. So, I probably sound a real bitter and twisted person, and I'll just fix this. And I know that people might sort of say at the bottom of this in the comment box, don't lower yourself. Don't go down to their level. You're better than that. Do you know what? And I think that's why people get away with what they get away with, because we do that. Us empathic people, we all say to each other, oh, don't just let it go. You know, you're too good for that. Don't lower yourself. I'm going to lower myself. I'm going to lower myself. I'll take myself straight back up again after I've lowered myself. I won't stay down there very, very long. But I'm going to lower myself, and I'm going to stick up for people, because there's just too many toxic people about, too many people that lie. And yesterday I got so down because I felt the amount of toxic people that I bumped into in one day. The other day, I don't know what was going on, but they were sucking my life out of me. And I'm not doing it. I'm not having it in my world. If people around me are being hurt by toxic people, narcissists, pathological liars, you name it, I'm going to stick up for them. I'm going to do something. It may not be nothing big. I might not be the biggest channel on YouTube. I might not have, like, you know, as many subs as some. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not out to, like, you know, try and beat subs of other people. I just care about the people that watch me. I'd rather have quality than quantity. I'd rather the people that watch me appreciate me rather than just begging for subs and telling you all to keep on liking me and subbing me and sharing me. I did at first, but then I thought, you know what, why am I doing that? They'll watch me if they want to watch me, and they'll like and they'll sub if they want to sub. I can't force people to do that, so I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing, and if you like it, well, great. But the Stumpies of this world and the Billy Whizzes of this world, your day will come. And it has. Guys, stay safe. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.